I heard what you said about me. Don't laugh.
Oh.
I heard what you said about me.
How I don't think it's okay that you do blackface?
Yeah, but I said I didn't do it. I said I was thinking about it. They're two different things. I was thinking about it like how bad it is to do it.
Yeah.
And now you went and told everybody I do blackface?
My bad. I misheard you and just assumed that you were like doing blackface.
No, I said brackface.
Oh.
Brackface is different. Ivan Brack, my favorite author, he is black, but it's different. Anyway, I think we've got their attention. I'll be going to Joshua Tree, St. Augustine, Florida, Chicago, Sanford, Florida, St. Pete, Florida, Naples, Florida, Grand Rapids, Chicago, Las Vegas, Denver, Salt Lake City, and Nashville, Tennessee, and I will not be doing anything racist. Thanks, man. We got Frank Castillo on the pod today, and we talk a lot of shit and give a lot of compliments, so stay tuned. But do you get cottonmouth?
All the time, yeah.
Yeah. But you don't carry water on you.
No, I usually just drink water.
But where do you get the water if you don't have any?
There's like fountains or like a bottle of water or like, you know what I mean?
You're fountain drinking?
Yeah, dude, I'll fountain drink. You don't drink fountain? Do you drink fountain water randomly out in public?
Are you talking like a water fountain?
Yeah, a water fountain, not fountain water. It's not like I'm not just dipping my head into a fucking fountain and drinking.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, there is. There is a big difference.
If coins go in it, I will not drink from it.
Interesting.
Yeah. That goes for vending machines. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, I'll drink from the water. Like at the airport, I fill up my water bottle, but I don't drink straight from the water fountain.
Okay.
You be doing that though.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think it makes me stronger. You know, even my immune system's up. Do you ever drink water from the hose?
All the time. It tastes good too.
So wait, how is water from a hose and water from a water fountain?
Oh, I drank from water fountain when I was a
okay.
kid.
Okay.
But I got money now.
What's the most expensive water you'll buy? Like a bottle of water?
Airport water. But that's always like literal.
Yeah,
like,
that's jacked up prices.
highway robbery.
Do you ever have like the high end water?
I have before when I was like really making money. I'll be like
$30 on a bottle of water.
Oh no, I've never done that.
Oh.
I used to work at Viacom though. You know what company I worked in digital services, so everything like VH1, MTV, BET, all their socials. I worked in that department, and we had a digital show on YouTube where it was like luxury item, average item, and a poor item. And my job was to go on Amazon and find the 3 tiers, and water was one of them. And some of this water they collect from like a waterfall that fell on the special rock.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So you knew that so fast, you must have tried some of this.
So how do I explain this without... So in the community that I'm from, that I frequent, that gives me cottonmouth, a lot of those guys...
I thought you were going to go racist.
No. A lot of those guys have not... It's like the first time they have ever had like money, right?
Okay.
So that's why you look at a lot of like... They're called people who... I love how I'm trying to like say it without saying it. The guys that like move stuff, right?
Yeah.
They never really have had money like that. So now they finally have money. So a lot of them all try to like, if you look at their Instagram stuff, they all try to like, look, I'm in Ibiza. I'm doing all these things. They live in these big lives. So they just spend like tons of money on water. And it makes me laugh because it's like, like rappers do that. You know what I mean? Like
Hell yeah.
other like famous like people like talented artists do that. It's like these guys are just like traveling the country,
You just gave me a great idea.
Of course.
Okay, because social media is all about a few things. Like either people want to see themselves in it, right?
Yeah. Like
send this to someone with his name starts with the letter F, and it's like, oh, I'm sending this to Frank.
Yeah.
Or they want to see a story.
Yeah, 100%.
And so I can't afford to go to Ibiza, but I could afford Photoshop.
Yeah, 100%.
You see where I'm going with this?
Oh, no, people do that.
I'm going to do it.
You're going to Photoshop yourself in Ibiza?
Yeah, and the only people who will know it's fake are people who listen and watch this podcast.
You could probably do a whole fake thing of being like headlining this festival, and it's like a completely made up festival, or like a club in some random place, and then really like make it look like a thing. And
I think
people would believe it.
I think I'm gonna do it where it's like I'm going to like a Virgin Islands, like the really fancy places. Maybe I got a grill.
Yeah.
I'm thinking God a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna be like a big time fake it till you make it.
Oh, dude, and I mean, we see a lot of that.
Yeah. Why not lean in?
Of course.
You and I feel like, are types of people who continually keep it real.
Oh, 100%. You should start doing it. We should start keeping it fake.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, we should film like fake sets with a backdrop and put like audio of like people laughing over our jokes.
No, the stand-up can be real.
Oh, okay. Cool.
What
Sorry.
are you talking about? You're like, yeah, we could like buy our followers.
Yeah. And then we could run a show called Jetpack Comedy.
That would go with my branding. That would fit my branding, though.
Oh, yeah. Jesse Jetpack, yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Jetpack Johnson.
How did you get the Jetpack nickname?
It's not Jetpack. Dude, you're high.
I am.
My name's Jetski.
No, I know that, but what was was there ever a jetpack?
No.
Oh, why did I think there was a jetpack?
Were you making a joke right now, or were you talking about the show Jetpack?
I was talking about the show Jetpack.
Okay, for the listeners out there, there's a show called Jetpack.
Yeah, where a guy does exactly what I talked about. Anyways, never mind.
Okay, he's never booked me.
Yeah.
I will do your show.
Oh, yeah, he does not book me either because I've openly made fun of him and talked to him about it.
Book me and Frank. I have this idea I'm working on. Do you ever share like premises on podcasts and stuff?
Yes.
I don't know if that's bad to do.
No. Yeah.
But it's like, it starts from a real place of like, if you have resentments towards someone, the way, like, instead of holding on to that, you're only hurting yourself. So like the best way is to try to heal that.
Yeah.
And so I'm like working on like having love for my enemies in a sense. But then the more you follow that, it's like, does that mean I have to love Hitler?
I didn't wait. Was Hitler an op of yours?
He's a big op.
Big op?
But it starts with personal ops, but then you got to look at like worldly ops. Like,
but then it just feels like you're taking on so much.
I know. I'm like doing like positive affirmations for Cosby.
Yeah. I mean, he needs them.
He needs them, and it's only me being mad at him is only me hurting myself. There's something there. I don't know. Something there. So with Jetpack, like, we need to do the show.
Yeah.
So you can heal that wound of yours.
I don't know if it will heal, because that's the thing. It's not like a wound of mine. It's just like a thing of like, I just don't respect your comedy.
Damn.
And I think that's fine. I actually totally think that's fine. I think you can be a nice person and you can talk to people and be nice to them, but you can also not respect them as comedians.
Yeah, the imposter syndrome in me is like, no.
No, I mean, because
But you're right.
Because there are things that you see and you're like, oh, this ain't it.
Yeah, both can work. You can also not respect the person but love their comedy.
And that's also another thing too, where it's like same thing. Like you could really like a horrible. You could see not like a horrible person, but you could see like a person be horrible, but they're also like the funniest person, and it sucks because you're like, well, now I gotta, it's like the art's amazing, but this person's a fucking monster.
That's how funny Louis is.
Yeah. It is weird to be like, it's like that guy's hilarious, but he's a monster, and then also on the lower level, be like, I don't respect you as a comic, but you're a nice person.
Yeah, I don't know what's worse.
Yeah.
I'd rather be jacking off in front of people.
This is terrible. It's like, I'd rather jack off in front of people than be a bad comic.
Well, we dedicated our lives to it. Like, I don't have a family.
Because also, by the way, if you think about it, a comic that's not hilarious is getting caught immediately if you're jerking off in front of people. But if you're hilarious, then obviously it's going to take fucking years.
Well, there's some unfunny comics too that like they're famous.
Yeah.
And fame helps a lot too.
100%.
But I'd rather be like poor and respected by my peers than rich. Nah, I'm just kidding.
No,
I'd rather be rich.
No, I think that's exactly where my whole philosophy is. I'd rather be poor and respected by people.
I want to be respected by the people I respect, but I've noticed through this business, there's just certain people who will never respect me, and so I'm tired from vying for their affection.
100%. I went through that too, where it was like, and I remember this is when I started becoming more vocal about the comics in the scene that I just don't like, that I think are just like, like the Mark Saratellas of the world, right? Yeah. Where I'm just like, yeah, you're just like, I don't care. Because my philosophy,
I don't care, because if he is listening, you owe me for that Ice House show. I never got paid for that.
100%. So it's stuff like that where it's like, yeah, man, it's like, I'm not sweating the spots I'm not getting. Does that make sense?
Whoa.
Where it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be upset about spots I was never going to get. So why am I going to respect you?
Yeah. Well, because there's like a line of like never like ruin the opportunities that might happen.
Yeah, but it's also like I've been here long enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've been here forever. It's like if Mark's Hotel is not going to book me, it's definitely not going to be. It's definitely not.
But you started this saying that you're getting better at not talking about that, being less vocal about that stuff.
Yeah. Well, only because I've just gotten older and I'm just like I think
you started this saying you were less vocal about it, but then as you gave an example, you got really into talking shit on it.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh yeah, these are all the things I need to talk about. Yeah.
Because there's a bit of justice in you.
Yes.
Like a need to fight for justice.
Hannah talks about this all the time because she's a therapist. She's just like, your justice in comedy is so ridiculous because it's like she's like, you're fighting for things that like no one else is gonna fight for. Like people would just kind of let happen. And it's like, yeah.
It's true. You will you will die on a horse.
Yeah, I will die on a horse.
Is that the
I
expression?
die on a hill?
Oh, my bad, dude.
I'll die on a horse too, dog. I don't give a fuck.
I always do stuff like that. I mix up the words.
I was the worst with that. When I was younger, I used to mix shit up all the time. Do you ever watch a movie called Brink? It was an old
I love that movie. The rollerblading
greatest
movie.
one of the best movies ever. There's a character in it called Sweet Lou.
Yeah.
Well, no, wait. Is it Brink? No, Brink was a skateboarding movie. There was another movie where there's skateboarders.
Brink is rollerblading.
Yeah, Brink is rollerblading. I can't remember what the other one. Anyways, there's a character named Sweet Lou, and I kept fucking it up and calling him Smooth Dan.
That's hilarious.
So all my cousins kept calling me Smooth Dan forever because I kept fucking up the name.
They got you good, man.
Yeah.
I hope they still call you that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I got a little fight for justice in me, but I've let it go a lot since I've grown up. I think it's because my parents were so busy when I was a kid that I didn't have like a I hate you moment. I never rebelled to my parents, so I started rebelling to the government.
Yeah. Man, on behalf of minorities, thank you so much.
Yeah, dude. I was more about 9/11.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of friends that were really into 9/11.
Yeah.
They were all Middle Eastern.
Yeah, they kind of loved it a little too much.
Yeah, they were stoked.
Shout out to Son. Dude, I just saw his clip on Killed Tony. He did a minute and he crushed.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's so
great.
funny.
Yeah, he's the best.
Yeah.
It's good to see him go up and...
If we're going to call him a terrorist, let's at least compliment
Yeah, he's the funniest terrorist I've ever seen. No, he's always been like... He's from the Bay Area, and he's always been one of those guys where, like, I talk to him, and I'm like, oh, man, you're really good at, like... making smart things digestible to dumb idiots like me.
He explains things so well and funny.
And he's one of those guys where, like, you know, when they complain about people moving to Austin and becoming, like, right-wing and stuff, it's like, I don't think he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys that went there purely to just
He's
do
right-wing,
more
left-wing. He's the whole plane. He's going right into that building. He's going to clip down, put it on solid, I know.
No, but he, like, looks at things and he, like... tries to find like the funniest thing, and like he also like tries to like come in such a like middle of the road opinion. And
Middle Eastern of the road.
Middle Eastern of the road opinion.
No, that was too much.
And I respect it. I dig it a lot.
Yeah, he's great. I like this system too. Like if you talk bad about one person, then we have to compliment another person.
Yeah.
Deal?
Sure. All right.
I don't mean for the podcast.
Just in general?
The rest of your life.
Oh my God. Well, I think I compliment a lot of people and I help a lot of I think I help out a lot more people than I shit on.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very, you helped me a lot. We should talk about the first time I got to go on the road.
Oh, yeah, this is great.
Pauly Shore took me and Frank, and he got us one hotel room.
Yeah, we had to share the hotel room. My wife was like, oh, no, I feel so bad for Jetski.
Yeah, she was like, you would FaceTime her every day.
Yeah.
She's great, and then she would ask how I was doing.
Yeah.
Frank, it was fun though because you would smoke and I would drink, and then we would just order a bunch of food at the end of the night.
It was also the best trip.
And then gossip about the comedy scene and work on our jokes.
Yeah, that was actually one of the best trips.
It turned out being a sleepover every night.
It really was, and I remember we got to some fucking city, and I remember because Pauly would be like, we would sometimes leave the night of the show to another city, and then we just get in and then check in. So we check in late. I remember we checked in super late to this. It was just like some middle of nowhere town, right?
Yeah.
And I remember we ordered pizza.
Oh yeah.
And they had this thing that was like the Stoner's Pizza. We probably spent like $100 at like 2 a.m. just getting pizza and like French fries. Dude, and I just remember both of us.
They had like chicken wings on top of the pizza.
Yeah, I just remember like standing over a pizza and we're both just in silence just eating. Like just fucking eating, dude. It was great.
It was so fun. I think about it now as I'm headlining and I bring people and I'm so worried about them like making sure they all have their own hotel rooms, and I just remembered that. I'm like, if Pauly Shore is making me share a hotel room, then these guys can share a hotel room.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I'm not making his money.
Yeah.
Why am I taking such good care of them?
Because you want to take good care of the people, you know what I mean? Because you knew what it was like. And that's also how it is. It's like, you know.
You have to have a good dynamic, though.
Yeah.
I am really glad he did take both of us, because sometimes I get worried, too, about, like, having two openers, like, a man and a woman share a room. But when we did it, it was, like, fine. It was platonic. It was fun. It was, we worked on stuff. We would edit our videos. Like, but it's hard to find two people who will be okay with that.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he kind of lucked out there. And
100%.
we also got the like the bragging rights. So like we're with Pauly Shore. Like he's a household name. Everybody knows that is. Like if they're going on the road with me, it's like they're not getting as much out of it.
Yeah.
You know
I think they get. I think you're selling yourself short. I think any time that you're a comic that's able to go out on the road and do any kind of road stuff, even if with a friend, it's like that is. Even if you're making no money, that is still like you get a lot out of it.
I gotta remember that too as I'm headlining. And like sometimes I remind myself when things get tough that we're so lucky to get to do it.
100%.
It's tough.
Trust me, dude. It's tough for everyone right now, dude. It's real rough.
That's what everyone keeps telling me. My agency, the clubs, but then I have friends like Chappelle Lacey who's selling out every single place he goes.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not tough for everybody.
Unless you're a specific person that can sell out like that, it is. I think it's tough because it's like, you know, the people that would go and see everybody, right? If you're like a person who's got like disposable income and you're like, you know, our thing is going to the club 3 times in a week, or like going to see a Jetski or like a Frank or like blah, blah, blah. And then also a Shane and like these big names. Now the money's so tight, it's like, well, I can't see Jetski or Frank because I don't want to like spend parking and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I think I'd rather go see the Shane Gillis in a theater once a month instead of like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I feel like that's what I'm starting to see, where it's like everyone that can go see a comedy show is just spending their money like once to go see a comedy show, is when instead before when things were like better, people would go to shows multiple times.
I've had people message me like, I wish I could go to your show, but I'm going to see Bobby instead.
100%.
And I'm just like, God.
You're going to see the same 15 minutes again? God damn it.
Whoa. Okay, now you got to compliment someone. You got to compliment somebody now.
All right, yeah. Okay, who am I going to compliment? I'll compliment someone. You know who I really love? You know who
you could also pick Bobby.
No, I'm not going to pick Bobby. I'm not going to pick Bobby. Dane Anthony. You know who Dane Anthony is?
You made that up.
No, Dane Anthony. You know who Dane Anthony is. He's a really funny comic.
First name guy.
Yeah. See,
you're like, Dan Anthony.
Yeah, I thought of Dane Cook and Anthony Jeselnik. No, Dane Anthony's really funny. And so do you still host Potluck, or are you done? You never put in for it?
I put in for it, but every time I get picked, I have another show.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't been able to do it.
So I love hosting Potluck. Some people fucking hate it. People just message you like crazy and stuff. Well, it was
message, just for the listeners, they message you like you don't know them, and they're like, please get me up.
They don't follow you back. It's the first message they've ever sent you, and they're like, hey, I'd love to be appreciated for your Potluck show that you book. And I'm like dying laughing because I'm like, you don't even know enough about.
I know, and also not
culture.
to stall the story anymore, but
ahead.
just so that they understand, it's they're 3-minute sets. It's an open mic at the Comedy Store, which is still very valuable and a big thing because it's the only way anybody could get into the store. It's like a kind of one little opening into the store.
Yeah.
But it's 3 minutes, and people go crazy for it. So Frank is hosting this particular week, and all these basically random people to him are saying, do me a favor.
100%. And I'm like, hey, man, I like favors, too.
Okay.
Hey, bro, you know what I mean? I say, hey, man, can you get me a spot? Hey, dog, I love spots, too. How about you?
Yeah.
So it's the Netflix is a Joke Festival.
Oh, sick.
Which is a great it's packed, and then like the people messaging me, I'm like, it's crazy that you're messaging me.
Crazy.
During the festival.
Yeah.
Of all like this is nuts. Anyway, so I made a post. I was like, do not message me.
Nice.
And I was like, and if you do message me and you go up and you bomb your fucking dick off, it's going to be 2 years until I give you a chance.
Wow. That's fair.
Well, because in my eyes, it's like everyone comes to potluck and they're always like, get me on, get me on. All right, now what? And I'm like, well, you didn't do the thing you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Which was crush or be funny.
Yeah, just be, yeah.
Literally just be funny. And I know it sounds so like dickish and so easy, but it is like, yeah, man, you're going to go up in front of the talent coordinator, be funny, do your best. And if you're going to ask me for the favor of putting you in that situation, you have to follow through with what you're asking.
The spots are so limited.
It's so crazy to me, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I post that, and then Dane Anthony messages me, and he goes, hey, man, I've been doing stand-up a lot. I've been working really hard. I saw your message. Give me a shot, and if I bomb, you'll never see me again for at least 2 years.
Perfect.
And I was like, I like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I love that. I love that I posted a message and you still were like, I want this.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. So he came and I was like, if I can get you up, I'll get you up. He came, the open mic happens, someone doesn't show up.
Whoa.
Someone signed up and doesn't show up.
What happened?
I have no fucking clue.
You think Dane did something?
yeah, he killed a woman. No, I was just like, what? I was like, it just blows my mind to like sign up and not be there, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so I literally was like talking to the audience, telling them, I was like, oh my God, this person's not here. So like, so what are we going to do? And I go, this is the best part of this show, is the fact that like this person wasn't here, this person is. And then I explained the whole situation of what this guy did. And then I was like, so these opportunities are very few and far between, and it's good that he came because now I can put him up. And then like I was like, guys, nice round of applause, blah, blah. And he goes up and he fucking crushes.
Wow.
Like smashes, right? And then I literally, after I go up on stage, I was like, that's the kind of kid. And I explained to him, I was like, that's the kind of kid that like I will vouch for now whenever I can. Because he crushed so hard and he did what I asked him to do.
That's badass.
Yeah. So now whenever I see him, I hook him up as much as I can. I take care of him. Anytime I introduce him to someone, I'm always like, this guy's really funny, blah, blah, blah. And I think that's important too, is the way people introduce you to other comics.
Oh, yeah. And also, I think you complimented him so much that you could probably shit talk one other person for free.
Hilarious.
Because the Bobby thing was so short.
Well, the thing was with Dane is just like, yeah, that's like, he's just doing the thing. He's
great, Dane.
Great, yeah, he's really, really funny. All right, if I gotta shit talk,
you don't have to.
No, this is my favorite. This is, bro, I could go on for
you
hours.
You can just keep it in your back pocket. No, I think as much as I've stayed out of the like shit talking on the podcast in the sense of like talking shit about other comedians and other podcasts for views, because that's not who I am. This is really fun.
Well, this thing
and
is
people,
like,
I can see why people like what you're doing.
Hilarious. Well, it's less it's less shitting on people for views because it's like
You're not taking shots. Well, you took a shot at Bobby, but I was like, Mark Saratella. Most people watching this don't know who that is.
Yeah. But also Mark Saratella. If you ask any comic, they'll be like, they have a bad Mark Saratella story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess if I gotta.
I just want my money. I never even asked him for the money.
Yeah.
I don't think it's my responsibility to follow up. But
that's also because he probably was like, oh, she's never gonna ask.
I was also joking, but I don't think he knew it. A lot of men don't know when I'm joking, but he was joking. He goes, "You better do good up there," and I said, "Or what?"
Yeah.
And then he was like, "What?" And then he never paid me.
Yeah, Mark Saratella doesn't know what doing good is.
I don't know.
He's been doing the same jokes forever.
If I just randomly get a Zelle from him after this, that'll be worth it.
Awesome. Well, I follow the Al Madrigal philosophy of hating.
Okay.
Which is, I hate a hack.
Uh-huh.
And I hate a confident hack. And then I hate people that just aren't humble.
Yeah. What about a humble hack?
All right, that's fine. I'll let you slide. You know what I mean? But it is like, a confident hack's the worst.
Oh, yeah. Where they're like, I'm killing. And it's like, that's not even your material. Like
100%.
No, can we explain because somebody told me they thought a hack was...
someone who steals jokes?
Someone who steals jokes,
no.
But it's not. It's like...
A hack is someone who goes for the easiest, most common denominator. In my eyes, a hack is like if you can tell a joke that an audience member can tell the punchline, or at least an audience member can think of,
yeah,
you're not operating at the highest level comedically.
My favorite way of telling jokes is to do the hack and then layer up because the audience is like expecting it, and then when I get the turn, like that prison rules joke we wrote in on tour with Pauly.
Yeah.
It was like they all know I'm gonna say my roommate. He said it was prison rules.
Yeah.
When he showered with the door open, and so I went in there and took a shit. And he pulled the curtain back, and the whole audience says it together, like, prison rules. And then I say it, and then I raped him.
Yeah.
Because they don't see it coming.
I think that's less hack. That's more
but
of like...
the start is hack, right?
No, because that's like a thing from you. That is like that is a situation like that happened to you personally.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? You had a shitty room.
But I do like leading the audience to, like, them thinking they gets the joke and it's over, and then doing that one extra.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's like a hack. I think we know what a hack is.
Yeah, I felt like I was very hacky on Kill Tony. But I think some of the magic was how fast we were thinking.
I think that's a little different because it's like you guys are improvising, you're in the moment, you're trying to like just get something out. It's kind of like when I judge roast battle, you know? You're tossing stuff out. Sometimes you toss out really easy stuff. Sometimes you toss out fucking great bangers. But it is like, that's just on your feet.
Yeah, because like somebody came up with had a really red face. So then it's like the game sets in. Everyone on stage is going to make
everyone's trying to tack the same thing.
Jokes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until someone says the best version of it. And then they're like, fuck, that was it, right?
Exactly.
But that is also just comics all trying to vie for the funniest thing, right? That's what we do anyways, right?
You're right, yeah.
Whereas like a hack, I think, is someone who goes up on stage and like, these are all the jokes I wrote. And they're like, oh yeah, these are all easy, basic Reddit.
And
like,
it's the worst when the audience is laughing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, of course it works.
Of course, because it's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
And then but I don't think that should be praised. I don't think people are like, this guy's the greatest thing, guy, blah, blah. I'm like, well, he's writing the easiest jokes.
Yeah. You want to try to push the limit, push the art form, like do something new and unique or authentic to yourself.
100%.
Yeah. So who's your favorite? Who's the biggest hack you know?
The biggest hack that I know? I mean... He wears a leather jacket right now. You know what I mean? Fuck, I think he's the nicest guy in the world. I do not respect Timmy No-Break's comedy.
Oh, Timmy No-Breaks? I'm trying to get him on the pod.
Of course. Yeah.
Well, because I want Tim on the pod.
Yeah.
The real guy is great.
Yeah, no, he's the nicest guy. Everything I hear about him is probably like, oh, we probably would be friends and hang out.
It's a tough pivot.
But I can't stand your comedy.
I think the tides are kind of turning on him. Like everybody loved him at first, and now some of the tides are turning, but
of course.
On his character. But somebody once told me that don't underestimate the power of a pivot. Like he still has time to pivot his career. Like he has a platform, he has people watching. Like he can break out of that.
That's all up to him and his comedic ability.
Yeah.
And if he's got that in him.
But he has it. Because what he's doing, like the commitment to the character is talent.
I don't know. I think it's one of those things that like, because people talk to me, the same thing with the Mitch Hedberg guy. They're like, well, their comedic journeys are blah, blah, blah. And I go, well, no, their comedic journeys have already been done by the comics that already did it.
Yeah.
So now they put on this costume and they have a safety net now.
He said this guy who's impersonating Mitch he said something in an interview that was like, somebody's like, stop doing it. And he's like, why would I stop doing the thing that's everybody is paying attention to?
Of course.
And I'm like, that's a point.
Because they're paying attention to the wrong thing. You're not the funny guy. Mitch did all the work. You're just a cover band doing cover songs. Yeah. You want to be a good comic, be yourself. Figure out your thing. Because that's the thing is like, I see a lot of the comics on Kill Tony and they pop. But a lot of these guys are too young and they pop and then they get audience locked. And I think every comic goes through this where it's like you're just doing your impression of the comics that you looked up to. Like when I was doing stand-up, I was pretty much just Louis C.K. and Brian Moses. Like that, those are the two guys I was. And it took me so long to figure out how to not be those influences or be those guys. I think these guys pop so hard so young, they're still stuck in their impressions of other comics. And they don't get to grow.
Well, that's the key is like every artist grows and changes. And... I feel like I'm in that now. Like
yeah, you're grown. But you've always been growing.
No, I'm growing. Like I'm changing. And I think I always will.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I can commit to a character.
Yeah.
And that's not a bad thing. Like
you're an ever-evolving artist.
Jeselnik is the best example of someone who committed to a character and it being great and paying off.
Yes.
So it's like doing a character isn't bad, but I don't think I can do it.
No.
And so it's like I just keep changing all the time.
I think characters are good, but I think doing a character based on another comic who's already done all the work,
that's different.
That's where it gets tough. tough.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's like a sequel or a remake or a reboot.
It's just you're biting off someone's style. We used to be upset when someone bit off someone's style, bit off someone's mannerisms, bit off someone's jokes.
Yeah.
Like, and then now this all's happening. Now it's all kind of like going to the wayside where it's like, no, like, it's bad.
I hope he can blossom into like what he genuinely wants to do.
Of course, absolutely.
Because I've seen him in clips be like, I don't like. He does the impression of himself, where he starts venting about how he's locked himself into this character. But we didn't get into stand up to be like chained to something.
Well, here's the other thing. I'll go even further, which is like fucking meta, where it's like I look at some of these guys who do characters and stuff, and this is probably some deep-seated shit with me that I got to figure out. But it's like, sometimes I look at people who do characters and I just think, well, yeah, you probably had a very safe, good life.
That do characters?
Yes.
What?
Like,
what
you probably had both parents. You probably had, like, you know what I mean? Like, either went to private school or, like, you didn't have to, like, struggle like a poor person.
Because they don't have commitment issues?
Not commitment issues. It's because they've never had to take a swing or a risk like that. Everything's always been safe for them.
Like, it's more vulnerable to be yourself?
I think, yes. Whereas, like, that, it's like, there's nothing, like, you know, there's nothing interesting about the guy.
Dude, I'm going through a crazy thing right now. I took my glasses off, and I swear I'm like Clark Kent. But in reverse.
Yeah.
Like, I went from Superman to Clark Kent, metaphorically. People do not recognize me.
That's so funny.
I was at the airport. I went to Eugene, Oregon, small town. And at the airport, I just got off the plane. Some guy's wearing a Comedy Store shirt. And I go up to him and I go, "Hey man, I work at the Comedy Store." And he's like, "Cool."
Not the eye roll.
It's like such a small town. I'm thinking if you like comedy, like I'm headlining the club in town, like you should go to it. And he's like, "Yeah,
nah, I'm good."
Yeah, basically. He's like, "I'll think about it."
Yeah.
So I go to baggage claim, and he comes up to me, and he comes up to me, and he's like, "Hey, excuse me." He goes, "Are you Jesse Jetski Johnson?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, I didn't recognize you without the glasses. I'm a huge fan. I have tickets to your show." It was crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, some people just don't recognize the outside.
But I've like dyed my hair. I took my glasses off. I've changed. I'm incredibly different from like when I started, say, Bad Friends.
Yeah.
And so like that experience changed me dramatically. And so I'm just like a different person, I feel like. And I think some of my fan base has stayed with me, but a lot of them think they just wonder where I'm at or they don't care.
And that's also the interesting about the fan base is this, like, I think a fan base that loves you will grow with you.
It is like a relationship.
Yes.
And they change and it's like some people are going to come and go and new people will find you, and it's interesting when you think of it like that.
I got to open up for Andrew Scholes, and he said something that kind of really blew my mind.
You call him Scholes?
Yeah, Shulz.
I thought it was Schultz.
There's no T in his name.
You're saying he has low T?
It's Andrew Scholes.
I'm trying to start a war with him. Schultz.
I would say Schultz.
There's no Z. Oh, no, there's no T. I guess Scholes.
It's Schultz.
Schultz.
It's stronger.
Oh, okay. But I got to open. Now I'm confused that I've been fucking his last name up wrong. Because there's no T.
Are you featuring?
I did when I was in Ontario. I didn't bring him up. Craig did.
No wonder.
Yeah, I know.
Because you're saying his name wrong.
I was like, fuck. Well, that's how they said it. So I was like, okay, cool. So he said something to me that really kind of like changed the way I kind of like think about things on comedy now. Where he was like saying, he was like, I get to do the podcast, and then now I get to do. He was like, and that lets me do stand up.
Yeah, that's how I'm hoping this
is. He goes, doing stand up now, I can just do whatever I want. He was like, I'm not trying to. He was like, and this is a thing that I've noticed, and I was trying to like put it into words, and I think he put it into words for me. He was like, certain people get these huge fan bases and they become audience locked, right? Now they have to do things to keep the audience or hope that the audience, like they're giving them their comedies, they're giving their stuff that they think the audience will like so they stick around.
Yeah.
Whereas like guys who have the podcast who can just do stand-up now, they can just do whatever stand-up they want and not have to worry about trying to keep them. Like they can just do what they think is funny.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think having your comedy tied to like having how much money you have to make, and that's like the thing that I'm struggling with now, where it's like I have to make a certain amount of money, so I have to go do stand up, and it's like I'm doing the jokes that I want, but it's like now it's like, do I got to do these clips? Do I have to like do this thing? Do I got to bring someone on stage and do like a dating thing so I can get people to come to my shows?
Yeah, refillable content.
Do I have to do Q&A at the end of my 45-minute set so I can get something to clip? Do I have to do like crowd work, blah, blah? So now it's like I'm doing things that I really don't want to do.
Yeah.
Because all I want to do is just stand up.
Think about trying to be a woman in comedy.
100%.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah. I gotta suck that dick. So it is like this thing of like, dog.
I'm joking.
In my head, it's like, bro, if I could just find a day job during the day.
That is your day job.
And if I could just find a day job during the day and do stand up, clubs, feature, whatever on the weekends, I think I would just be happy.
That seems very doable.
Yeah.
Maybe do that.
I think that's what I want to do.
That's what I feel like the podcast is. It's like the best day job I could ever hope for. But
once you get like sponsors, then that's like, I think once you have a podcast and you get sponsors and then that's a way for you to pay, like to have things like set and taken care of.
Right.
I think that's like a perfect place to be.
We're almost there. We're kind of like everything is paying for itself. Which is great. I've never really told the audience this, but I'm not like making a ton of money off it. But I'm not going out of pocket either.
100%. And and to get to that point, even just as a comic, is a accomplishment, and it's very hard to do.
I'm very proud of that.
You should.
I'm super proud of my presence in the podcast world.
Yeah.
But I also have I'm not going to be audience locked.
Of course.
You know, and I think my fan base, who I'm really starting to see my fans, like not people who only like me because I know Bobby. Like,
100%.
Real people who support me and they're awesome. They're kind. They're funny. They're supportive. Like, they're cool. And also the statistics online are very skewed, like more men to women. But my live shows are so balanced.
And that's good.
It's great. It's a very diverse audience, and I really like what I'm building. But because of the... Oh, great, he's moving.
Yeah, I kept sliding down. I was like, oh!
No, you're good. But because of I will not get audience locked, I have lost a lot of fans. Yeah. But I'm also gaining new ones.
Of course.
I also think my fan base would appreciate me taking some time to, like, figure out what I want to do rather than just pump out content.
100%.
Yeah.
Because we see the guys that just pump out content.
It's not always the best.
It's not always the best. And then at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, all right, what did you want to do? Did you want to do stand-up or did you want to, like, ask people questions?
Yeah, no. I am trying to bring a musical element on stage.
And that's the thing is that's your show.
It's like fun, though.
And you're also musically talented.
I am. I try to bring. I think what I want to do moving forward is bring an audience member on stage, get to know them, or get to know them through the show, like one person, and then make a song for them live. Yeah, I think that'd be sick.
Yeah. Kind of like what's his name? The guy who loops things and then fucking like Mark Reblet.
Oh, Mark Rubelet.
Yeah,
I would love to get him on the podcast.
He's amazing.
He's awesome. If anybody knows him, tell him, please come on, Jet Fuel.
Yeah, so that's like, that guy is like sick. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think when you do your own show and you build it how you want it, because that's the thing is like, what's Jetski's show look like? What do Jetski fans look like?
Yeah.
And it's people that like you, people that like comedy, people that like music. And I think once you start to build that, that's how you get your fan base. I mean, you look at Chappelle Lacey. Chappelle only puts out comedy clips. So the people that come to his shows are all straight comedy fans. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He'll do a couple of him playing guitar, like skateboarding. Like 100%. He'll show his interests.
So his fan base are skateboarders, people that like music, people like punk stuff. And then they vibe with him. They connect with him. And now they come and see his shows, and they are like comedy fans. And Chappelle's like a great writer. He's a very funny guy.
So funny.
So like, yeah, that's how that all builds.
And it takes time.
It takes so much time.
And consistency.
Consistency
doesn't have to be every day.
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in better habits. I'm taking this supplement called Primal Clean, and I keep accidentally calling it Primal Fear. They'll be like, oh, I haven't taken my Primal Fear today.
It's so funny.
But like stuff like that, I'm trying to better my health.
Yeah.
Are you doing stuff like that? You look healthy.
I mean, depression has helped me lose a lot of weight.
Whoa, it's looking good on you.
Thank you.
But you smoke so much.
Yeah, I smoke weed for sure. I try to eat healthy. I drink a lot of water. I think after my pops passed, it really took a toll on like just how I treated myself, because it was like I couldn't drink anymore, so the only thing I could do was like eat unhealthy and drink soda. And that's literally what I did after he passed away. It was like my like crashing was like fucking like crushing burgers and like 2 in the morning,
like that
3
too.
in the morning,
Taco
like,
Bell,
just fucking pounding cokes, like just video games, and like just not the healthiest habits.
Yeah, but you were and you are grieving.
Yeah, yeah.
But you've stopped those habits?
I've scaled back on them. I've definitely tried to. I think pouring myself into set of the night and trying to help younger comics and just like doing stuff like that is a better habit of mine.
Yeah,
like I've tried to do that to like get myself out of the funk, and it has helped.
That's great.
Yeah,
gives your life meaning.
Yeah.
I think that like when I'm working so hard on something, like a clip or editing, and then I'm like, what am I gonna at the end of my life look back and be like, I'm glad I posted all that content.
Yeah.
Like what are you actually doing?
Something that I thought was actually, especially after watching Alex pass away, was like, and watching everyone go to his memorial and all the really sweet things that they were saying about him. It was like, you know, everyone wants to get like famous and like rich and all that stuff. It's like, that's all nice.
Yeah.
I'd love that. But that's really only going to happen for like maybe 20 people.
Yeah. And it's a weird lifestyle.
It's a weird lifestyle. And I think my goal is that it's like, I just want to be respected as a comic and good enough that when I die, people say nice things about me.
And they will.
Yeah.
And
I know that if like
I will.
that's great. And
I'm going after you.
I know
I'll play this podcast.
And if I never get huge, if I somehow am able to help someone else or put the ladder down and help them get to the next step, that's also a win for me.
Yeah, I think so. I think that you're very like giving and stuff, and people remember that.
Yeah, I'd like, dude, fucking Alvarez, the kid in the wheelchair. What's his name? Daniel Alvarez. He's on AGT right now. Dude, I'm so
great.
fucking proud of that kid. I'm so stoked.
Well, he does Saturday Night all the time.
Yeah, dude, he's a Saturday Night alum. I want him to win everything in life.
Is he on AGT right now?
Yep.
People can vote for him?
I think that starts in a couple weeks.
Okay, well, Daniel Alvarez, vote for him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I reach. No, they will if they watch.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a game show like that?
Yeah, I mean, guess roast battle. That was probably the best.
Yeah, you won that.
Yeah.
That I wish I knew you better during that time. I bet that was such a rush.
I mean, it was crazy. I think.
Also, for people listening, it wasn't like roast battle like you see now. It was on TV.
Yeah, it was a tournament. It was, I think 8 people. I don't know. It was 4 rounds, and then I won it as a door guy. And I remember, who was it? I can't remember what comic, but they made a big post about it afterwards, and it really like fucking. I think it was Vokey, might have, Brian Vokey, but someone made a post about it, and it really fucking like stuck with me. But they were like, Frank winning in L.A. was like a win for the comedy community, because at the time I was a door guy.
Yeah.
And when I was running all those jokes for TV, I was doing them at open mics.
That's what I'm saying. That's huge.
Like,
that's a huge one for everybody.
Yeah, like people were like, they were like, oh, dude, like I watch Frank sign up. Like I see him every fucking week signing up at the mics, you know. And then I got on TV, and then like everything changed after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was like, I don't know, that was like fun. It was great. And like winning a contest is like, I don't know. I never won anything in my life. I was never like, I'd never gotten a trophy before that.
I won one.
A trophy?
Kind of.
Isn't it like crazy getting a trophy?
I won Arizona's Funniest Loser. I'm not kidding.
That's so great.
The prize was a golden rim. And I had to carry it with me for years.
That's so funny.
So heavy. I left it at my last place.
That's great.
It's just a golden rim that says loser on it.
That's hilarious.
It was shout out Sierra, Miranda, John Henry.
Yeah.
Dan, Sean McCarthy, they all did that contest because they had Arizona's Funniest Comedian, and you would have loved this. It was like a counter to that.
Yeah.
In the scene, the contest, if I remember right at the time, this was years ago, but it was like you got to bring 10 people.
Bringer shows.
Yeah. So they did they mocked the big festival in
That's
town.
amazing. I love that.
And I won.
That's great. And I love that Phoenix scene. Every time I'd go, that's where I met you, Anwar, and Turner, Chappelle, dude. That was like going down there for those trips and like going to fucking, what's that bar? Gracie's.
Oh, Gracie's.
Dude.
Yeah, that was a newer bar. Like I went when I moved right before I moved, it opened. Yeah. And we used. Are you gonna talk about street sets?
Dude, street sets was like, bro. Do you know what street sets were? Do you know? Oh, dude,
we were crazy. It's like wild west out there.
My mom found out about street sets. She fucking screamed at me.
I can't believe we did that. 2 in the morning. You tell it. Let me tell it.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you tell it.
No, you tell it.
Okay, I'll tell it. 2 in the morning, and we'd be drinking all night. And it's the desert, so it's like hot. And we go out and it's late, but there's still traffic.
It was like 5-lane highway in front of a bar, right?
Yeah, and then we would like, there would be a break in the traffic, and you'd have to go out in the street and do one structured joke before running back.
As cars are coming to and from, dude, it was literally, you'd go up and do a set, and it was called street sets, because the bar would close, and everyone would come outside of the bar, so there'd be a crowd.
And we wanted to hang out.
And we just wanted to hang, so yeah, and then we would literally just be in the road doing stand-up while cars were coming, dude. It was irresponsible.
I recently talked about my abandonment issues on this podcast, and I think it's relevant. Because I wanted to hang out so bad, I'd run into the street.
Oh, no, dude, absolutely.
I never want the party to end.
No, man. It was one of those things that, like, even being, like, and it's funny because it's, like, winning roast battle, I always thought I was, I very much was like, oh, I'm still just a door guy.
I thought you were going to say, I realized I was different.
No, not even. I
realized I was more special than most people.
I was better than everybody else. No, I was just very much like.
I realized I was a god.
No, I was like, I still very much had that thing of like, whenever I would go places, I still wanted to fit in. Right. So like being able to hang out with you guys and you guys accepting me and like us just having those fun times, it was like such a fucking blast. Like,
I have that too. Yeah.
Like, was it the show that Turner and was it last week tonight or whatever?
Oh, This Week Sucks Tonight.
This Week Sucks
Anwar
Tonight.
and Turner, yeah.
One of my favorite shows ever.
So fun.
I remember one time I did it and I got heckled by Franz Ferdinand, the band.
I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. And they ended up getting kicked out, and it was a whole thing, but it was so fucking funny. That's one of the memories I have of going to visit.
Phoenix was a wild time, man. I want to go back and visit so much. Like, growing up in the desert it was fun because it just feels like my home, you know? Yeah. I go back there, and the air feels familiar. Yeah. I don't take that for granted. Yeah. But it is a trip going back. I went back to Bridget's Last Laugh. It's a biker bar.
Whoa.
They do shows there every Tuesday, and they still do. 15 years ago I started. It was the second show I ever did in my life, and it looks exactly the same. And all these new comics came up to me I'd never seen before, and they're like, Jetski. They're shaking my hand.
Isn't that hilarious?
It's crazy. It's a trip. Because I don't feel like I feel like a god.
Yeah. I feel omnipotent.
But I'm still just me.
Yeah, 100%. I think, and that's good. I think being humble is very important.
Yeah.
I remember when I went back to San Jose after roast battle, a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of open mics, and they're all at bars, which my dad loves bars. So when he would miss me, he would go to the open mics and watch stand-up.
Oh, wow.
So he got to meet a lot of those guys, and then when I went to visit, he took me to all those open mics.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'd go, and I went and popped in, and Pete Munoz, shout out, very funny San Jose comic. He ran a good one called Woodham's, and I would go, and it was funny because I walked in there, and everyone was like, and then there was just like, and then someone's like, so when a comic came up to my dad and was like, can you introduce me to your son? And he was like, yeah, of course. My son's not like that. Just go say hi.
Yeah.
And he came up and said hi. I'm like, what's up, man? And I was sat and was shooting the shit, talking to everybody. And my dad was dying laughing because when we were in the car, he was just saying, it's crazy. They were all blown away that you were there just talking to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah, we're just hanging out.
That's like, it's getting recognized as whatever, but when you get recognized with somebody you love with you, it's awesome.
Oh, it's the best.
I don't know why, just validating.
It's so cool, yeah. My dad, too, was like, I remember I got to do Rogan, and his manager was a big Rogan fan, and a bunch of other people.
Your dad's manager?
My dad's because my dad works at Safeway.
Oh God,
sorry guys, not a nepo baby. My parents aren't rich in San Diego. You know what I mean?
I thought your dad was an actor.
No, dude, my dad worked at fucking Safeway.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, not at all. So episode comes out, right?
Yeah.
And my dad goes to work, and people were like, "Dude, we're watching your son on Rogan right now." And then his manager was like, once his manager found out, his manager took care of him. My dad would show up late. My dad would just there was nothing my dad could do wrong.
That's
because,
crazy.
They all loved me. It was so funny.
My mom's gotten some discounts here and there. I'm not kidding. I think it was her AC repair guy. He knew about my podcast and gave her a deal, and her finance guy
That's sick.
is like helping her out a lot.
That's sick.
I gave him a T-shirt. But I'm like, if I get any, like, I've always like, since I was a kid, was like, I wish I could buy my mom a house. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even think I can buy a house ever. But I'm like, if I can help out my family in any way, that would mean a lot to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's anything you want to promote, just look in that camera right there and let us know.
Follow me on Instagram, Frank Castillo. I'm also going to be on Nate Jackson's. I slurred when I said that. Nate Jackson's. I'm going to be on Nate Jackson. Oh, my God.
Whoa. I'm keeping it all in.
Oh, no.
Yeah. In fact, I'm going to slow it down. And so it's Nate Jackson.
Nate Jackson's got his version of Def Comedy Jam coming out on
You
his
sound
YouTube.
like a Def Comedy right now.
No, I almost did the fucking impression. It's on his YouTube. I do a set there. It's really fun. I'm stoked. And then I also have another set on the Comedy Store's YouTube channel. Yeah.
And your socials?
Frank Castillo on Instagram, Frank C Comedy on Twitter and Threads. I'm going to be on the road with Pauly and then opening up for Renee Vaca these couple months.
Awesome. Is that scratching throwing you off?
No, not at all.
Okay, it's squink.
Oh, okay.
It's not somebody crawling through the walls.
So my dad kind of had a drinking problem. He didn't kind of have a drinking problem. He had a drinking problem. And then I remember one of the last fights we kind of got into, he had gone missing for a couple of days. He was just he would just disappear and he would just go on benders, right?
Okay.
And then I remember one of them was really bad and I had to call everybody and I'm like, where is he? What's going on? They're like, he just does this. And it upset me because I was like, what do you mean he just does this?
Yeah.
No one's told me, no one's blah, blah, blah. And anyways, he comes back and we have a long conversation. He was just trying to he was like, sorry, I worried you. Everything, well, we'll just, things will just go back to normal. I'm like, no, what's going on? And he wouldn't tell me what was going on. And I always knew he had a big drinking problem. And then I remember I had told him, I was like, hey, man, this is the time where I was coming off of 2 big commercials. And so I had the most money I've ever had. And I had told him, I was like, I'll pay for your rehab. I'll get you an AA. We'll go together. He was like, well, I'm worried about my job. And I was like, we'll transfer you. You don't even have to have the job. Just come down here. We'll get better together. I'll stop smoking weed. I was like, I'll pay for all this. You just got to come down.
Yeah.
And he was just like, I can't.
Damn. But yeah, I see what you mean. You tried though. That's all you can do.
100%.
You can't force somebody to change.
You can't force someone to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he probably had a lot of fun drinking.
Bro, let me tell you. So he ended up having cancer. He didn't tell me until the last 2 weeks of his life.
Okay, that's not very fun.
Hilarious. But I'm convinced he knew he had it and he just didn't want to tell me. Because I think if he had told me, I would have stopped everything and I would have just moved to San Jose.
And maybe he didn't want that.
I think so.
Yeah.
But he wanted to go out the way he wanted to go out. So, I had a lot of resentment to a lot of the people that he would go and drink with. Because I was just like, you guys fucking killed my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you enabled him.
Yeah, none of you guys could have blah, blah, blah. And then it wasn't until I got to the memorial and all these things and I got to meet these people. And I met his girlfriend that he was dating for the last 2 years. Or the last year of his life. And they were all great people.
Yeah, your new mom.
Yeah, my new mom. So, and I had a lot of resentment to her, and then I kind of looked and I was like, oh, my dad went out the way he went. It was he partied, he fucking had a lot of good times with his friends, he drank, he fucked a lot of chicks. He went out the way he went out, And I remember telling someone this, I was sad, complaining, I was my dad just drinks, parties, and fucks, and that's just kind of how he is. And it was and you wanted him to stop that? I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. It's the last 2 years. He fucking went out like he wanted to go out,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you learned from that too. And do you hold on to that resentment still?
To those people?
Yeah. Because maybe you should figure out how to love them. Just
I don't.
How you love Cosby and how you love Hitler.
I don't have a lot of. I don't have resentment towards them. I used to be upset at them, and then I've talked to a few of them, and I've seen them, and
it's such a strong feeling, resentment.
100%.
And it's toxic.
And I've heard people be because my thinking was oh, he's just in the bars drinking and blah, blah, blah. And then he was telling me there's people that he met at the bars that were in real bad sorts. And they were just like, your dad was like the only guy that would like talk to me and listen to me and like give me advice.
I love
and,
that.
Like help me.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot of that was like really cool to find out. And I don't resent any of them people. I think some of the people I do resent is like certain family members who like I tried to like raise the alarm and be like, we need to do an intervention, or like we all need to do something. And everyone's like, well, you know, and that's just kind of, it's like, yeah, you guys are all enablers. You guys all drink. You guys all do that. Like
that's why, yeah.
And it's tough, right? So there's certain, I've forgiven a lot of family members. There's certain people I will never forgive and I will never talk to for the rest of my life.
You should do it right now.
Hilarious.
Just forgive him right now. Just do it.
No, well, the big thing was my step grandma blamed me for my dad dying.
What?
She straight up was like, "You killed your dad."
Does she have dementia?
No, she's just a bitch.
She's
just
she got
an asshole,
something.
dude.
She got a grade A and B.
Well, what happened was I yelled at her. I yelled at her in front of everybody.
Well, you shouldn't have done that.
I mean, she was not making things easier. She was like really mean and kind of just like, I said this to everybody. I was like, the hardest part about my dad dying was this lady.
Okay, because you're like the roast king. You run the roast battle.
Yeah, I was like, and
now you're roasting your step grandma.
Yeah, well, and I told everybody that. I was like, guys, like, what are we doing? Like, he's fucking dying. Like, let's just like.
Your whole family was like, oh shit.
Everyone was like arguing, and the thing is, like, with this lady is like,
how was she step grandma like?
So I was always Frank's kid.
And then it's his dad's.
So my half sister's grandmother.
So even more removed.
100%. But so they like kind of raised 50%. Me. Yeah. So they kind of raised
25%.
Yeah. So I was like always just like around. I didn't really have an importance, right? I was always Frank's kid. I was never like a permanent
their kid.
Yeah, where it was always like, is he a guest? Does he live here? I was always treated very like oddly. And she was El Salvadorian and I'm Mexican, so there's a whole lot of culture shit there that I had no idea.
Okay.
And
either do I.
Yeah, I had no idea they just
I know
don't
a little
like Mexicans.
bit. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, so like there was always like I just always convinced she never liked me.
Uh-huh.
And her big thing was she hated my dad's current girlfriend, the one that was like showing up, right?
Okay.
And but out of everyone, she was the only one that was like down to help. Like she was the only one that was like, "Hey, I see you taking care of your dad 16-hour days because he's fucking dying." You know
I could
mean?
see why you'd never forgive her.
But so his girlfriend would like give me breaks and stuff, and my sister's grandma would just be super hard and just very mean.
Oh wait, the girlfriend was the
girlfriend
only
was
one
the
helping.
nicest lady.
My
she was
bad.
so sweet.
I thought you said the grandma was.
No.
Okay, so the girlfriend was helping, but the grandma didn't like her.
The grandma didn't like her.
I
right?
see. Got you.
Anyways, so that's kind of this whole thing. Anyways, so my dad passes away, and then like I have like 5 minutes of just like my dad just died. I'm by myself. I'm like just kind of like taking it all in, right? Because now it's like I've had to take care of him for 2 weeks straight, literally hospice, 24-hour days. Like it's a whole thing. And I finally have time to like myself to just kind of like compile my thoughts. My wife's there. She's holding me. I'm crying. And then people just start showing up.
Oh, yeah. Just
like people that like certain extended family members, neighbors, blah, blah. And I'm like, what's going on? And someone had told everyone that he had just died. And everyone was just coming by to say things and blah, blah. And I literally looked at everybody and I'm like, what's going on? Why are there so many people here?
Yeah.
And then my grandma's sitting there talking to everybody, or her step grandma's sitting there talking to everybody. And I just look at her and I scream at her. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Why are all these fucking people here?
Yeah.
He just died. Give him 15 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, so what's going to happen? Like, the coroner's going to come and they're going to pull his body out in front of everybody?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And then she was just, like, blown away that I was screaming at her. And everyone was like, whoa, right? And then more people started coming, and I just looked at everyone and I was like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, that's overwhelming.
Like, I don't want to fucking deal with this.
Yeah.
So then I hopped in the car and I just drove off. Me and my wife, we went and got fucking
And Jen, she said it was your fault?
So I'll tell you. I'll explain. So,
sorry, I'm prying.
No, not at all. No. I leave. Right, I leave. My whole family's there. Blah blah blah. The coroner comes. They take him away. You know, we get him cremated, and then like I go back home, I go back, and I'm just like, dude, I don't want to fucking be here. I was like, I don't fucking want to be here. I don't want to be here with this fucking lady. I want to be here with this. I was like, and me and my wife just look at each other. She's like, you want to just get out of here? I'm like, yeah, let's get out of here. So we get a car, we rent it, and we just leave.
Yeah.
And I go back to pick up the rest of my stuff, my dad's stuff, like a couple months later, and then that's when she blows up on me. It's me, her, my mom, and my step-grandfather, and she just unloads on me. She's just like, I can't believe you yelled at me, blah, blah. She was like, you're an asshole. She was like, you killed your father. You didn't take care of him well enough. Like, just all this shit really just unloads on me, and I'm like blown away, right? And I don't know what to do. And then in this moment, I just kind of go, you know what? Fuck it. And I tell her everything I've always wanted to tell her.
Whoa.
Stuff that I told my dad I'd never tell her. Like stuff that he made me promise never to tell her. And I just let her fucking have it.
Wow.
And it fucking crushed her. And
hell yeah.
Dude, it like,
I don't know what kind
let
of
me
joy
tell
in
you,
her
dog,
face.
it was one of those things that like, listen, I do this for a living, but today I'm going to do it for free.
You're like, and another thing.
No, I fucking just literally lit her up. And there was 2 things I didn't say that I know would have fucking
You start running your act.
Bro, I was like, you dumb bitch. No, well, here's the thing. She insulted my wife. She called her a bitch, which I thought was ridiculous.
Yeah, she's also, even if she was a bitch, unwarranted, but she's not.
My wife's the nicest lady in the world. She literally was like trying to like, she's a therapist. She was trying to like do everything she could in her therapist powers to like help everybody. But there's no amount of therapy that can help this lady.
No.
But yeah, we got into it, and then she was like, she said all those things, and then I looked at her, and then I was just like, because she insulted my wife, and I was just like, Hannah's got a master's degree in like trauma and all these things.
You're like, I don't know what it is, but it's really
I was like,
smart.
She's really smart. I was like, no, she's like trying. I was like, she's trying to help. She's like, well, you just a bunch of fucking stoners. And then she goes, I don't care about any of that. And I looked at her and I go, of course you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I go, can you tell me the education level of any of the boys that your daughters have brought home? And she stopped.
You're dumb and your daughters are whores.
And this is the thing that sucked is those are my aunts. Those are like not my blood aunts, but I love my stepmom. I love my aunts.
Yeah.
And it did suck for her to get me so mad that I would start saying shit like that.
It sounds like you're especially her, but maybe you guys aren't that into your feelings.
Well, they especially aren't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and our job as performers is to like be like to get in touch with your emotions. You have to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And that's kind of our job.
Yeah.
Like you are. If one thing, you're vulnerable on 100%. Stage, so you're probably way more in tune with your emotions than a lot of people in that generation. Because she old too.
Yeah, 100%.
Just dissing her.
Dude, I was fucking just lighting her up. And then I remember, what did she say? She said something about, she was just like, all you do is smoke weed all day, blah, blah. And I looked at her and I was like, lady, I'm on 7 of your streaming platforms right now.
Yeah, you're like.
I was like, we can literally turn on the TV and we can fucking watch shit. I was like, you would have to pay to watch it.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? I'm not successful. Like, what are you trying to make it seem like I'm some fucking drug? Like,
as you're hitting a bong.
Yeah, I'm fucking ripping the Puffco. And I'm like, dog, what are you talking about? And I was like, and I looked at her and I was like, 2 of your daughters are alcoholics.
Yeah.
I was like, one of her exes did heroin. I'm like, what are we arguing about right now?
That's a good show for you, though. Not to profit off of your off your trauma, but you do like a family roast battle.
But I mean, it was And anyway, she said I was an asshole and all these things, and then I looked at her and I was just like, "You've always hated me my whole life," and that was the last thing I said to her. Oh no. And then my grandfather, who's like the nicest guy in the world, just goes, "All right, well, now that we've gotten all that out," he goes, "I think if you apologize to her, things will be good." And I looked at her and I go, "You're never getting an apology out of me.
Yeah.
What do we have to do for me to now leave?"
Yeah.
And then they were like, and then I just left and I never talked to them again.
It's also like we're better as comedians sitting in that than other people.
They
like,
cannot handle the awkward sounds. I literally sat and was like, all right, so what's next?
Yeah, like we kind of live in that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, you kind of should talk to her, so now you got to compliment. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, it did suck because this woman was the woman who had helped raise me and stuff, but it always felt like she did it begrudgingly. And I didn't have any importance until my sister was born, and she was disabled, so it was like I became her big brother, and I was Frank, and now I had importance because I took care of her. And I love my sister Melina.
Why don't you marry her?
I mean, she's the greatest kid in the world. So, like, it's just like, it was just a bad situation and terrible family dynamic. I haven't told that story to anybody, so I hope you feel happy, Jesse.
Yeah, we got a Jet Fuel exclusive. We only get the realest ones sharing their trauma on here.
Yeah.
Let's see if this will play. I wrote a song for you.
This feels very beachy.
I went for reggae vibes. But I didn't know you were going to tell a story about your dad dying at the end. Okay, how do we play this louder?
Oh, it's so fucking funny. There's literally like 3 things that I tell every comic that I'm like, this is like the things that I like. If people are like, give me advice, I'm like, these are 3 like rules I think you should live by.
Okay, here we go.
Be hungry, not thirsty. Be better than you were the day before. You're only as good as your last joke. And don't get mad, get better. Shit, I think that's it. Yeah. I can't remember the last one. I had it too.
Shit, I think that's it. Yeah.